first case this afternoon is Justin Bieber.
Bieber is facing numerous charges after a wild night in Miami Beach.
Officers were quick to pull over Justin Bieber in his shiny sports car and ticket him for speeding.
What'd you say? Good watching, man. What'd you say?
It was hard for me not knowing where to turn and everyone, telling me they love me and just turn their back on you in a second.
I just want to see everybody because I love you guys, but... Ow!
I was like dying. My security and stuff were coming into the room at night to check my pulse. Like, people don't know how serious it got.
No one's ever grown up in the history of humanity like Justin Bieber. Where every year of your adolescence, you were the most Googled person on the planet.
Justin Bieber has officially canceled the final leg of his Purpose World Tour.
Performing is the thing that he loves most in this world, and so I knew it had to be pretty serious.
Every time I do something stupid, she forgives me, so there's that. I think she's the only one that can put up with me. For real. All right, here we go.
I grew up with not a lot of money. My mom and dad split up when I was really young.
It's my daughter Haley, the third song. Yeah.
With being young and innocent in this industry, it's not necessarily the best thing because people take advantage of vulnerability.
Everyone, telling me they love me and just turn their back on you in a second.
There was things dangling in front of me. If I get this, I'll be happy. If I do this, I'll be happy.
Justin Bieber urinating into a bucket. Justin Bieber painting graffiti on the side of a building.
I think a lot of people with secure households learn at a young age. I never had that security in a family. I never had that consistency.
Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber have ended their relationship.
It was just hard to see. I miss her, bro.
Him and I have known each other for so long. He was the first person I ever had real feelings for.
It was just an escape for me. I was just young, but my experience was in front of cameras and I had a different level of exposure and people and I had a lot of money and a lot of things. I was like dying. My security and stuff were coming into the room at night to check my pulse. Like, people don't know how serious it got. I always wanted to be married. I always wanted a family. That was always high on my list, but I didn't know it would happen. When you're able to take responsibility, I know I did that, and I know that did hurt people because I did that, but I can look at that and not have shame over it. Felt so guarded that I wasn't being able to be my true self. And that rock star lifestyle, that's just it was cool and it was fun, it just wasn't me.
I became distant to everyone who loved me. I felt like I could never turn it around.
I've abused my body in the past, and now I'm just in recovery process, trying to make sure I'm taking care of my body.
He came out on the other side of some really dark times. He still is who he is, and that's why people are drawn to him, because he has a story to tell.
The idea of stability is something that I really never had growing up, and it's something that I've always really wanted. I'm committed to getting better and committed to doing whatever I have to do, whether it's inconvenient or not, because I know ultimately it's not only for me, but being the best me is going to help be the best husband, the best father, the best friend I can possibly be. Life is worth living, and if you're not going to give up, then the only thing to do is to push forward. I just had to figure out what kind of man I wanted to be, and slowly but surely I'm figuring out where I belong and what my purpose is and what I need to do for the world and what I need to do for myself.